Hey, what's up, guys? So, I have a little bit of, I have a story. I'm 25 years old. I just recently, 2 weeks ago, about 2 weeks ago, I got deported. My whole life has been in California. I was actually born in Mexico. And when I was born in Mexico, when I was 2 years old, my parents moved to California, LA. And I grew up there ever since till now that I'm 25. Now, I had a court date of immigration of me fixing my papers, and I didn't go to it. I actually missed it by accident. I completely forgot. Now, because of that, it turned into a warrant, and they deported me. It took about a year for them to deport, it took a couple of years for them to actually deport me. Now, I just recently got out here, and it's not really life. I wouldn't call it life out here. People are poor, really poor out here, and it's not life. I wouldn't really call it living because I would call it more surviving out here. People are surviving. I wouldn't call it living. Now, I wanted to post this video because recently, I was on a traffic stop, but it was more like a checkpoint. Now, this checkpoint, what interested me about it was that the lady, when she stopped us, she said that the car was too new for us to be driving it out there, that a citizen had to be driving it. Now, my car's a 2013, and it's a pretty nice car, and you don't really see many nice cars out here. So when you see a car like that, people think like, what's going on there? They either think you're you're in the drug business, or you're up to no good. With me, that's not the case. I don't sell drugs. I don't do anything like that. So she stopped us, and she said that she told my uncle, which was a driver, and he had a license, but he's not a citizen, that he couldn't be driving the car, that it was a felony in the state of Mexico to drive a 2013 car and not a citizen driving it. So she said that she could take my uncle to jail, and she could take the car away, and we could never get it back. Now, my experience in that was I actually got scared, and nothing like that had ever happened to me. I never came across a corrupted cop in California, because there isn't. Now, out here, it's full of those type of people. Now, she said that she could take the car away, and she's going to put my uncle in jail. I got scared, and she crossed her arms, and she said, how can we fix this? So I thought in my head, maybe she wants us to give her some money. So I pulled out, in panic, I pulled out my wallet, and I took out all my money, and I took out $100 I had, and I gave them to her. I told her, here you go. Is that what you want? And she said, yeah. And she said, okay, well, you guys can go. And she let us go. Now, if she was a good cop, she would have arrested my uncle, since it was a felony. But since we're in Tijuana, it's a little bit different out here. You could fix things with money. Now, we gave her the money, and I was hurt because I never thought someone can take your money just like that and you can't do anything about it. No one in California had ever taken my money like that, unless I let them borrow it, or unless I was okay with it. Now, the way she took our money was really in a bad way, and it was really corrupted. And I came to thought, I want to upload this video and give people advice that have their whole life in California, and one day get deported for any mistake you guys do. My advice would be, it's a little bit hard to get used to out here. One thing, the cops are corrupted. Another thing, the food is very different. It's not, I would say it's not sanitary, like it's not clean, because most of the food is on taco stands. So I wouldn't say it's very clean. So in the beginning, I think it's going to make your stomach hurt, but not that bad. It's just going to be like, not, you got to go to the restroom stomach. It's going to be more like a uncomfortable stomach ache that you're just not going to like it. Now, my advice would be, if you come over here and you actually have family over there, to send you food from over there in the first couple of days until you get used to the food out here. Another advice would be is watch your surroundings where you're out in the streets. Be laid back, be cool. People are humble, but then yet there's the bad people. And then Tijuana has a really, really bad side of drug addicts. There's a lot of drug addicts out here. Really, really bad. It's horrible. It's like, when I saw it, I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe what I was looking at. It's really bad out here. But if you stay humble and you stay about your business, you don't mess with people, you don't look at people the wrong way, you will be good. But another thing would be the food. Like I said, the food is not really good. It's a little bit different. It's way different than California. You're like I say, your stomach might not take it right the first couple of days, but you'll get used to it. If you're gonna go out, I would suggest that you go out before it gets dark, because out here in the dark is when bad people that handle their business, like drug traffickers, when they come out. And out here, drug lords actually have the streets running. Like, they run the streets. They have the cops do whatever they say. So I would suggest you keep it laid back out here, and you don't do anything that you do back home, and you be about your business, lay back, and always keep your guard up. And yeah, I had my whole life, like I said, I had my whole life in California, and I have about 2 weeks now. I'm about to go in my second week in Tijuana, Mexico, Baja California. And like I said, some people are good, and there's bad people. But out here, there's more like bad people. Why? Because out here, people don't have much money, and if they see you have money, well, that attracts them, and they might want to harm you or do something bad to you. But like I said, stay away from it. You just be about your business. You just calm. You kick back and lay back. Don't bother no one, and they won't bother you. Out here, I learned that there's a couple of food places that they have in California. They have McDonald's out here. They have Burger King. They have Little Caesars, Domino's. But like I said, nothing compared to what we have back home. So being out here makes me appreciate a lot the good things I have back home. I'm seeing a lot of people don't have much out here. I'm seeing that over here is just what makes Tijuana is the poor, the people living poor. The businesses are like down, like no one goes to the businesses to buy anything. It's just like a really like a sad place. And I just hope that the advice I gave can help someone that is in the same situation that I'm in. And yeah, just my advice would be stay humble. Hold your guard up. Don't let people know that you carry. If you have money, don't let people know you're carrying money. Maybe put your money in your sock, or just somewhere where it's hard to get, in case you come across anyone trying to rob you. But yeah, I had came across my checkpoint, and it was pretty bad. It was sad. I'm not gonna lie, I teared up a little bit, because it was hurtful what she did, how she took my money. I didn't know people can take your money just like that, and you can't do anything about it. Like, it just sucks. I mean, in California, I don't think I ever had that happen to me, unless I let the person borrow the money, or unless I was okay with it. But it's crazy how that money was mine, and she took it from me. It's like she took something from me. Luckily, she wasn't that much of a bad cop that she didn't hurt us or beat us up. Unlucky, because there's other people that get beat up and harassed by cops worse. So I guess I could consider myself a lucky person. But that's my advice to you guys. Stay humble, keep your guard up, and always watch your surroundings.